Good morning. My name is Todd Raspberry, and I serve as the Vice President for Philanthropy and External Relations here at West Texas A&M University and the Executive Director of the West Texas A&M University Foundation. It's my privilege to welcome you this morning to the Fairleigh Group Club in the Bain Schaefer Buffalo Stadium here on the campus of West Texas A&M University for an important announcement as part of the One West fundraising campaign. I want to begin by welcoming those joining us for today's announcement. We have with us today members of the WT administration, faculty, staff, students, as well as members of the West Texas A&M University Foundation Board of Directors. Join me in thanking them for being here today. Those who will address you this morning in the order that you'll be hearing from them are Terry and Dyke Rogers, who are co-chairs of the One West Campaign Leadership Committee, and Dr. Walter V. Wendler, the 11th President of West Texas A&M University, and I want to personally thank them for their contributions to today's announcement. Over the past several weeks, we've gathered to announce and celebrate several historic gifts to West Texas A&M University as part of the One West comprehensive fundraising campaign. Those announcements are the result of decades-long relationships between the donors and the university, the result of a tradition of excellence in teaching, research, and service, the result of the vision cast for what WT aspires to be as articulated in the long-range plan WT 125 from the Panhandle to the world, and the result of the work of many people in planning and implementing the Panhandle's largest ever fundraising campaign, which is the fuel for this great university's future. The recent announcements are significant in every aspect, and they represent a few of the 5,532 donors and 42,984 gifts thus far in the One West campaign and that support the mission of West Texas A&M University. The silent phase of the campaign began September 1 of 2017. The public phase of the campaign began on September the 23rd, 2021 with a kickoff event in this very location. At the public launch of the campaign, we announced a goal to raise $125 million, and we also announced that $80 million had been raised in the silent phase of the campaign. And to be clear, Mr. Engler's historic gift, which began the campaign clock ticking, accounts for about 1/4 of that $80 million we announced at the public launch. And today, exactly 6 months from the public launch of the One West campaign, we gather back in this same location to announce the One West campaign has surpassed the $100 million mark and raised to date $107,755,000. 107,755. That's so much money I can't even say the number. Today's announcement is significant for West Texas A&M University in many ways. One reason today's announcement is important is because reaching $100 million in a campaign represents an important milestone. In fundraising, there are thresholds which, when reached, represent an achievement that propels an institution into a new era of accomplishment and expectation. These milestones are raising $1 million. The next milestone is raising $10 million. And next is the one that we've reached, raising $100 million, which we celebrate today. And you're already doing the arithmetic in your brains, I can tell. The next milestone would be $1 billion. And after that, $1 trillion, which no university in the United States has yet attempted. I want to now invite forward Terry and Dyke Rogers as our campaign leadership co-chairs to talk more about the campaign and our donors.
Thank you, Todd. West Texas A&M University is the Panhandle's university, and as such is committed to serving locally first as a regional research university by addressing the opportunities and issues of the people of our region. Today's announcement of reaching the $107 million mark exactly 6 months after public launch of the campaign is exciting and humbling for those of us who are volunteer leaders of the One West campaign. I want to introduce the members of the Campaign Leadership Committee: Jim J. Brewer and Leah McLean, Cheryl and Alex Fairley, and Sherry and David Schaefer. Dyke and I are honored to serve as this year's co-chairs of the Campaign Leadership Committee, along with these wonderful, generous, and visionary people. While today's announcement is a significant milestone for WT and the One West campaign, it is not a place to rest. We will use the exciting momentum generated by the One West campaign to push harder towards reaching our $125 million goal. As Todd mentioned, the One West campaign represents the largest and most ambitious fundraising effort ever undertaken across the Texas Panhandle region. It should be a large and ambitious campaign because WT plays an important and vital role to students, families, and communities in the Panhandle and across the region, for the state, the nation, and around the globe. Mr. Dyke.
Thanks so much. The One West campaign is comprehensive, which means a philanthropic gift to anything at WT is part of the campaign. We want donors to give to the people, programs, and places about which they are most passionate. As Terry said, today's announcement moves us much closer to the $125 million goal. In fact, we believe we'll reach that goal earlier than we had anticipated. And the public phase of the campaign runs through 2025. On behalf of the Campaign Leadership Committee, I can safely say to Dr. Raspberry and Dr. Wendler, we will not stop raising money for this university until the last day of the campaign in 2025. So everybody take a deep breath and let's get busy. As if the people who are involved in this aren't. Okay. Allow me on behalf of all leadership committee members to thank each and every donor who contributes to WT for your part of today's announcement and for helping us get to the $107 million mark. Todd is correct. Well, that's new. Todd is correct. The One West campaign has raised all of our expectations of what is possible for this great university. I've said in other settings, and I want to repeat again today, my observation as a WT graduate and now as a volunteer leader and donor, this is not your daddy's university. I, along with many of you who graduated from WT many years ago for some of us, and many of you who like Terry and me, have lived and served in this region, have witnessed the exciting growth and transformation of WT. I'm astounded and pleased by what this university has become and aspires to become. WT is the Panhandle's university. The Panhandle needs WT to thrive, grow, and evolve. Dr. Wendler, I want to personally thank you for your vision and commitment to serve locally first and for helping us to understand that by doing so, WT will serve the world. Again, on behalf of the Campaign Leadership Committee, the Campaign Steering Committee, and the WT Foundation Board, thank you to all our donors, both current donors and prospective donors, for your investments in WT. I'd like now to invite President Wendler to the podium.
Thanks so much. What an auspicious day. That's a word I don't get to use very frequently, and I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you, Terry and Dyke and Jim, Jay, and Leah, and Cheryl and Alex, and I know not everybody's here, Sherry and David, for your leadership in the campaign, both as donors and as participants, and those giving direction to what it is that we're doing here. We're excited about it. When Todd opened, he said that we were in the Fairleigh Group Club in the Bain Schaefer Buffalo Stadium, and that he left this part out. The event is being simulcast to the Terry B. Rogers College of Education and Social Science, which happens to be adjacent to the Geneva Schaefer Education Building on the campus. Todd said, "I'll bet you can't use all those names in one sentence." I just did. Todd was right when he said that the recent gift announcements to name the Geneva Schaefer Education Building and the naming of the Bain Schaefer Buffalo Stadium and the Terry B. Rogers College of Education and Social Science are historic for WT. He's also right, Todd is right again. You know, you can tell who drafted up these comments. Everybody is telling everybody how right he is. Todd was right when he said that it is a fact of the matter that many, many donors have given different kinds of gifts and in different ways to support West Texas A&M University and its people, places, and programs. These things are critical, and one person, a small group of people, can't do it. It takes a large group of people that have an extended commitment to what it is that we're trying to do here at WT. And I will tell you, having worked at a number of universities, it is remarkable for me to see the West Texas spirit come alive in an organization like this one to support these powerful values and traditions and a view to the future that is bright and optimistic. There's a lot of pessimism in the world today, but here, I believe it is overpowered by a kind of abiding optimism in the things that we're trying to do at West Texas A&M University. I don't think they're equaled. I'll say this, who could disprove it? I don't think they're equaled at any other public university in America. I think we're doing something that is truly unique here, and I'm thankful for it. You know, I am unapologetic when I talk about our concept of WT as a regional institution. And it's not only our identity, it is our responsibility to serve first here, to serve locally, to serve well right here. I one time told someone that my goal as a university president, this university president, would be to see every valedictorian and salutatorian that wants to go to college. Some of them don't. Some of them may go in the military or family business. There's a lot of different things people can do with their lives. They need a plan. But if they're going to go to college, if they want to pursue additional study, I have one acid test for every valedictorian and salutatorian. If they're looking at different schools, and many are wise and well-counseled and guided, they'll look at many institutions. When they get down to the last two, I'll be satisfied when one of them is always West Texas A&M University right here in Canyon. That will mean we're doing our job. We're becoming a destination of choice for students who are committed to excellence and have demonstrated that commitment in their high schools and in their studies prior to West Texas A&M University. It excites me, and I think it's starting to happen. Why go 1,000 miles away, or 500 miles, or 200 miles, when you could go 30 or 40 and be at a very fine place to begin a college career and complete a college career, for that matter? And the rural life in the Panhandle, I can't say enough about it. I'm a excuse me, but a damn Yankee, and I get it. You know, I told somebody one time my understanding of agriculture was that on my back porch I had a clay pot that had a tomato plant in it, And one year I got a yield of 7 tomatoes, and I thought, man, this is real. I am moving forward here. I'm in big time agriculture. That's what I knew about it. Don't know much more about it now, but I know I like it. I know I like the people that partake in it. I know I like their commitment to family and faith and community and these many aspects that actually create a culture and sustain the culture. And I am proud to be part of what's going on here at WT that is sustained, encouraged, amplified by all of you, donors, faculty, staff, all of us who commit to making this university be everything that it can be. It's exciting. The things that face our future here in West Texas A&M will be overcome by hard work, intelligence, risk-taking, commitments to community. That's the things that this giving, this campaign will support in the coming years, in the near-term future. I'm excited about it. It really energizes me, and more importantly, it's energizing all of you, and I'm thankful for it. Our facilities, the students and their experiences here, the support for faculty, these things will all create a bright future. And all of you are helping propel that forward, and I'm thankful for it. So again, thanks to you for giving to WT through the One West campaign, and congratulations for helping all of us achieve an important and historic fundraising milestone in 6 short months. Now, Dyke mentioned that we're going to keep raising money until 2025. Well, in 6 months, we've raised over $27 million. And at that rate, which I expect to continue, we'll be done by the 4th of July. We'll have some fireworks out here, and we'll be all wrapped up with this part of it. Then we get into phase 2, which we'll be really excited about. Dr. Raspberry, I now turn the program over to you, and in parting, I want to share what I know these donors appreciate, and that is your leadership of the philanthropic programs here at West Texas A&M University. We are tilling new soil. Thank you.
Before we end today, let me personally thank the many people who make the fundraising world here at WT so successful, the faculty, the administration, but also the staff in philanthropy and external relations who in various ways every day work tirelessly and many, many nights to make sure that we align opportunities at this university with philanthropic dreams of our donors. And it is an honor to be a part of that and do that back home in the Panhandle. So thank you, Dr. Wendler, very much. Again, today's announcement is historic, unlike in a different way than the announcements we've had, because it is a new milestone for this university. And so thank each of you who are donors to this institution, who are sitting in this room, which is probably every one of you, but if there's one of you that's not, before you leave, we want to make you one of us. So again, thank you very much to our media. We will hang around so that we can do interviews. You can have interviews with the guests here and our campaign leadership committee members. So again, thank you for coming today.